My name's Wesley Enoch. I'm the Artistic Director of the Queensland Theatre Company. I want to talk to you a little bit about how to make sure your storytelling is exciting when you're speaking. And everyone knows, when a story goes on and it's not exciting, audiences don't listen. So you want to make sure that the audience is listening. One of the ways to do that is making sure that you're very clear in the way you're speaking. It might sound a bit odd and a bit posh, but to actually use all that articulation, look the P's and the B's and the T's, making sure you're finishing off sentences. That's very important. And also not to mumble. When people go like this and they talk like this and they kind of blah, 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 and they get a bit shame and they look down and they mumble to their feet. No one can listen and no one can hear it. So you want to make sure it's up, keep your chin up, and you're talking to everyone. Look at them and give them that voice. Yeah? Don't be too shame about it, because that's just going to make you look a little bit boring. Yeah? The other way is to make sure your ideas are really clear. If you feel confident about your ideas, then it's going to come out really clearly when you speak. Yeah? And don't speak in one monotone. If someone speaks like this and they're just talking like this and there's not very much change and you don't get a sense that they're getting excited or they're getting bored or whatever, it just stays in one way, then audiences cut off. In the same way, if you get angry, and you're just angry all the time and you're just talking like this and blah, 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 no one gets the subtlety of what you're trying to say. So work out where you are in your thoughts. Are you angry? Are you sad? Are you trying to show love? Are you trying to show hate? Really work that out and see all the little journeys along the way. Don't be one thing for too long. One last idea is just to make sure that when you're working with others, that it keeps fresh, that it's not like repeating something. You've got to keep it fresh, like it's being improvised all the time. You're doing it right there in that moment. So if you've done it 100 times before, that's when you're rehearsing it, that's what happens. You'll do it 100 times before. It's got to still sound like it's being said for the first time. And often you've got to keep an ear out for that. So when you're working with your friends, just to say, oh no, that doesn't sound real, doesn't sound like the first time you said it. You've got to keep it very real, like you're doing a conversation. It's very truthful in a conversation right there and then.